It was 1980, so 87, 88 when the Bad tour was out. And Michael hired my dad to promote the tour. My dad didn't know anything about concert promotion. He's like, I don't know how to do this. But he was like, I'll do it with you, Michael.
Wait,
but
Michael asked your dad.
Clarence Avant promoted he is the promoter of the Michael Jackson.
And he ain't never promoted.
No. He was like, Michael, he's like, no. I want you with me. I
want you to,
and it was, but my dad called Al Heyman, who is the great music promoter, and he's a great promoter. My dad said, listen, you're young, you're black, you're talented, you know how to do this. I don't, but I know how to do all the business, and my kids are going to go on tour, and they're going to work. So we had to.
You was on tour?
We were on tour. We went through. I went through most of America, a lot of Europe, with my parents, and I'll never forget. In the UK, they had me do all the VIP passes and put all the stuff together. But this is back in the 80s, so you had to write everything out. There was none of this stuff that everyone gets. And I remember looking at the charts and looking at all the seating charts. I'm like, how am I going to find people in this huge stadium? My mom said, figure it out. People have figured this out since the beginning of time. Figure it out. But the beauty was when I would watch Michael practice, to your point, it was not just him practicing, but then I started connecting once I started seeing everybody in all the grips. I'm like, oh my gosh, right. So if this guy doesn't get the stage right and where he's going to moonwalk here, God forbid the plank is not here in the perfect way, they're keeping him from falling. The chords can't hit him. This can't do this. And I started noticing, and I loved it. It was the first time where I really, of course, I've seen collaboration before and I'd been collaborative, but on that level and Michael's perfectionism, I had never seen that level before. And it was a masterclass. It was a masterclass because he did not stop practicing. And he wanted to give the audiences every ounce of his energy, he wanted them to feel it. He wanted, he wasn't just going to be, I'll do 80% tonight. I'll give 95. It was 110 at all times. And just to be around that energy and learn from him and see his team and see how people worked. But his dedication to the craft and his dedication to his audience was just, for me at that time, and I was in college, it was, like I said, it was a masterclass that I will never forget, and I take a lot of those lessons. They're in my life now. The discipline, that every time I want to quit, I always think about the people around me who didn't and get tired. And no, it just if you have this gift, then you have to just go out and put it out into the world. But to see that determination and that persistence was very effective for me, and really changed me for the better.
Did your dad mentor Michael outside of the tour?
He did a lot of, he helped him with certain deals. Like he'd always go in and help him with contracts.
Wait, did he help him? Did your dad help give him the nugget to go out and get the published?
I don't know. You know what?
Because that sounds like
yeah, it does sound like him. It does sound like him.
Where's that?
I didn't know the story in The Black Godfather about the E.T. I guess he did something when E.T. came out. Michael did a song and it either ended up on the album, but it was Sony, and there were two record companies. And Michael didn't ask permission. I have to watch my own movie again. I forgot. But my dad helped. Zach Horowitz at Universal, CP Universal, tells this great story that they were all in this legal boardroom and everyone's sitting around the table, and Zach leans over and says to somebody, "Is that Clarence Avant? Why is Clarence Avant here?" And he said, "Who is he representing?" And the guy turned around and said, "Everyone." And amazing. I loved that. I had never known that story, and I called Reggie Hudlin and I said, "Oh, you are interviewing Zach Horowitz and he's going to tell that story," which he did. And it was so, again, I just never knew a lot of the behind the scenes that he would do and just be in the room. He always believed that, he goes, when you really want to negotiate, you negotiate. Everyone should win. Mm-hmm. Everyone needs to win, and there's a way for everyone to win. You're not going to get exactly what you want all the time, but you'll get enough of what you want where everyone should be able to walk away.
Yeah.
And feel good.
That's amazing.